Hey everyone, today I'm going to discuss about intrusion prevention system or IPS, types of intrusion prevention system, host-based IPS and network-based IPS. So, what is an intrusion prevention system? An intrusion prevention system is a network security or threat prevention technology that examines network traffic flows, detect and prevent vulnerability exploits. Vulnerability exploits usually come in the form of malicious inputs to a target application or service that attackers use to interrupt and gain control of an application or machine. Following a successful exploit, the attacker can disable the target application, which results in a denial state of service, or can potentially access to all the rights and permissions available to the compromised application. Intrusion prevention system continuously monitor your network, looking for possible malicious incidents and capturing information about them. The IPS reports these events to system administrators and take preventative action, such as closing access points and configuring firewalls to prevent future attacks. The IPS solutions can also be used to identify issues with corporate security policies, deterring employees and network guests from violating the rules of these policies contain. Now comes the question, what's the difference between intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system? The main difference between intrusion prevention system and intrusion detection system is that the action that they take when a potential incident has been detected. Intrusion prevention system control the access to an IT network and protect it from abuse and attack. These systems are designed to monitor intrusion data and take the necessary action to prevent an attack from developing. Intrusion detection systems are not designed to block attacks and will simply monitor the network and send alerts to systems administrator if a potential threat is detected. The intrusion prevention system has a number of detection methods for finding exploits, but signature-based detection and statistical anomaly-based detection are the two dominant mechanisms. Signature-based detection is based on a dictionary of uniquely identifiable patterns in the code of such exploit. As exploit is discovered, its signature is recorded and stored in a continuously growing dictionary of signatures. Signature detection for IPs breaks down into two types. Exploit-facing signatures identify the individual exploits by triggering on unique patterns of what particular exploit attempt. The IPS can identify specific exploits by finding a match with exploit-facing signature in the traffic stream. Vulnerability-facing signatures are broader signatures that target the underlying vulnerability in the system that is being targeted. These signatures allow networks to be protected from variants of an exploit that may not have been directly observed in the wild but also raise the risk of false positives. Anomaly-based detection takes samples of a network traffic at random and compares them to a pre-calculated baseline performance level. When a sample of network traffic activity is outside the parameters of baseline performance, the IPS acts as the handle to acts to handle the situation. IPS was originally built and released as a standalone device in the mid-2000s. This, however, was in the advent of today's implementation, which now commonly integrated into unified threat management solutions and the next generation firewalls. There are four common types of intrusion prevention system. The first type of intrusion prevention system is called network-based intrusion prevention system or NIPS. This type of intrusion prevention system has the ability to monitor the whole network and look for suspicious traffic by reviewing protocol activity. In contrast, wireless intrusion prevention system only monitor wireless networks for suspicious activity by reviewing wireless networking protocols. A third type of intrusion prevention system is called the network behavior analysis or NBA. Network behavior analysis looks at network traffic in an effort to locate threats that cause unusual traffic flows, included distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks and policy violations. The last common type of intrusion prevention system is host-based intrusion prevention system or HIPS. A host-based intrusion prevention system is an installed software package that looks into suspicious activity that occurs within a single host. So let's get familiar with each of the types in detail. So first is network-based intrusion prevention system. This type of system is used to monitor a network as well as protect the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of a network. Its main functions include protecting the network from threats such as DDoS attacks and unauthorized usage. The NIFS monitors the network for malicious activity or suspicious traffic by analyzing the protocol activity. Once the NIFS is installed in a network, it is used to create physical security zones. This in turn makes the network intelligent and quickly discerns good traffic from bad traffic. In other words, the NIPS becomes like a prison for hostile traffic such as trojans, worms, viruses, or polymorphic threats. NIPS are manufactured using high-speed application-specific integrated circuits, or called ASACs, and network processors which are used for high-speed network traffic since they are designed for executing tens of thousands of instructions and comparisons in parallel, unlike a microprocessor which executes one instruction at a time. Majority of NIPs utilize one of the three detection methods, that is signature-based detection, anomaly-based detection, or protocol state analysis detection. Protocol state analysis detection identifies deviations of protocol states by comparing observed events with predefined profiles. Now comes wireless intrusion prevention systems. It is a network device that monitors the radio spectrum for presence of unauthorized access and automatically take countermeasures. WIPS operates at the data link layer level of the OSI model. Which WIPS can attack WIPS can detect the presence of rogue or misconfigured devices and can prevent them from operating on wireless enterprise networks by scanning networks RFs for DDoS attacks or other forms of attack. The primary purpose of a WIPS is to prevent unauthorized network access to a local network or other information assets by wireless devices. These systems are typically implemented as an overlay to existing wireless LAN infrastructure, although they may be deployed standalone to enforce no wireless policies within an organization. Network behavior analysis is a way to enhance the security of a proprietary network by monitoring traffic and noting unusual actions or departures from normal operation. Conventional intrusion prevention system solutions defend a network's perimeter by using packet inspection, signature detection, and real-time blocking. NBA solution watch what's happening inside the network, aggregating data from many points to support offline analysis. After establishing a benchmark for normal traffic, the NBA program passively monitors network activity and flags unknown, new, or unusual patterns that might indicate the presence of a threat. The program can also monitor and record trends in bandwidth and protocol use. Network behavior analysis is particularly good for spotting new malware and zero-day exploits. A good NBA program can help a network administrator minimize the time and labor involved in locating and resolving problems. HIPS monitors a single host for suspicious activity by analyzing events occurring within that host. In other words, HIPS aims at stopping malicious activities by monitoring the behavior of code. This makes it possible to keep the system secure without depending on a specific threat to be added to a detection update. Historically, HIPS and firewalls are closely related, where a firewall regulates the traffic to and from your computer based on a rule set. HIPS do more or less the same, but for major changes made on your computer. Thank you. I hope you found this video informative.